In the weeks that followed Zeke's victory over Adam Archer, he was forced to fight many terrible battles. Despite the unchecked chaos of the Abyss, there was no shortage of people gathering for every match. The crowds were completely enthralled with the new miracle star of the dueling ring. Many cheered for his unconventional strategies and surprising upsets over many of the most prominent duelists within the Abyss. But such things do not go unnoticed by those who rule from the shadows. In the past, the Lords of the Abyss had wagered higher and higher prizes amongst one another in their never-ending quest for power, money, and control. But Zeke was only dueling for himself. He represented no one, and he only became more outspoken about the corruption within the system. A problem to be certain, but secondary in the minds of the Abyss Lords. After all, Zeke's victories were costing them all a small fortune. Despite their differences, money was a common denominator. The one element with the power to cut through the infighting and never-ending conflict. With their pocketbooks in jeopardy, the greatest lords of the Abyss agreed to meet on neutral ground. In the past, they would only gather under a banner of war, but things had changed. Now focused on a common enemy, each was determined to find a solution for their newest problem.
Well, look who decided to join the party. I was beginning to question if you were even willing to grace us with your presence. Does my time mean nothing to you?
That's rich coming from you, Lucius. I thought you wouldn't be willing to even show your face. Your last hunter set a new record for failure. How do you even manage to keep your men in line?
How dare you! That was a fluke! Your power came out of pure convenience! You're just lucky you've never had to contend with me. We could settle everything right now.
As entertaining as that sounds, I think you'll have to postpone those plans, gentlemen. You both know we're only here for one reason. Elmstone is becoming a bigger problem than we ever expected.
You sound awfully calm. It was your woman who failed to deal with him. What compelled her to hire such an incompetent duelist?
It was all part of my plan. She was incompetent and hardly held up to the family name. I just needed her to give me the perfect excuse to cast her out, and she played her part perfectly. Comparatively, Archer received a generous fate. All that remains is Zeke's elimination. At this rate, our wagers will keep dwindling until there's nothing. Now, I can't speak for either of you, but I believe his little quest has worn out its welcome.
For once, I'm inclined to agree, Leon. Nobody's listening to him. Yeah, But I'm not waiting for another problem to present itself.
I don't understand how he managed to become such an inconvenience. His deck is nothing more than salvage cards. A duelist like him shouldn't be able to win.
Agreed. Perhaps it's time we sent a real duelist to clean up this mess. Archer and the others weren't exactly top of their class.
I don't know. The crowd won't open up their wallets if it's already clear who's going to win.
That was before. With his reputation, people will wager more than ever, no matter who he fights. The promoter told me of Zeke's foolish arrogance to confront us himself. I think it's time we oblige, and grant him our full attention.
About that, I've been approached by a rather skilled hunter recently. It took some negotiation, but we came to a mutually beneficial rate. I believe he's exactly what we need to bring an abrupt end to our little problem. He claims to be favored by the Overseer.
The Overseer? That can't be right. He, or she, doesn't favor anyone.
You're hiding something. What's your game here, Leon?
No game. Not this time. His services are quite expensive, but that's not really the problem. I simply require certain resources to ensure Zeke's little crusade is brought to an end. I've already dealt with his fee, so I'm expecting you two to deal with the rest. This list covers everything I need.
How devious.
It's the perfect plan. Today, the story of Zeke Elmstone ends.
Mr. Elmstone, good to see you. Your opponent is ready and in the ring.
So, who is it this time?
Well, he's a rather notorious duelist, Cole Randall.
You told me you were going to make the call weeks ago. Why won't they face me?
Look, all you need to focus on is winning your matches. Otherwise, none of this will matter.
I'm tired of this endless contest. How many of these hired agents do I have to beat in order to get their attention?
This is different. I know every duelist here. He's not one of the regulars. Actually, Cole hasn't been in an official duel in over a year. He usually fights outside the system, if you know what I mean. His rates are incredibly expensive. They say he's an expert in the game of duel monsters. Hasn't lost a duel in ages. Whoever's paying him must be very rich.
So, they sent a real duelist this time. This could be the breakthrough I've been looking for.
Yeah, it's no danger at all. What could possibly go wrong?
I can't afford to get distracted by the risk. There's too much at stake. I'll find a way to put an end to all of this.
You're not invincible, Zeke. Sooner or later, this plan of yours is going to get you into a lot of trouble.
The die is cast. I can't turn back now. The way I see it, there's no other choice.
Right. So you're going to beat the whole system, all by yourself. I don't know if it's foolishness you have or just blind optimism.
I can't afford to trust anyone else. Last time I tried, I nearly lost everything. I'm not making that same mistake again.
You really don't trust anyone, do you?
Trust is a dangerous game down here. You of all people should know that.
In any case, Cole probably knows something. But it can't say what will happen if you join his list of victims.
The only way to escape this madness is to confront the Lords of the Abyss. Once I defeat Cole, I'll be one step closer to freedom.
It's time. Let's go. And now for our feature match. We have a special treat for you tonight. The challenger is a renowned duelist with a spotless record. It's been a long time since this duelist entered the ring, but he's back for your entertainment. I give you the Duel Baron himself, Cole Randall. But our own miracle star is no stranger to the dangers of the dueling ring. Can he continue his ascent onto the heavens above, or has his lucky streak finally run out? Give it up for Zeke Elmstone!
Mr. Elmstone, we meet at last. Have you enjoyed the favor of the crowd? They seem to have taken a liking to you.
No, that was never important. Better duelists than me have come and gone. I know too well all of this is temporary.
So ungrateful. What a shame. You have all this glory and prestige placed before you, but you can't even manage to appreciate it. Perhaps you should have considered finding a sponsor instead. They don't have it all that bad, you know.
That's enough! Who sent you? How long will the Masters of the Abyss be satisfied sending their pawns to do what they're too scared to do themselves?
It's been a long time since I was offered the right price to step into the ring again. But my rates are steep because everyone knows my reputation. You may not realize it yet, Zeke, but you're already doomed.
You don't get to decide that. The Abyss has its own rules. They can't destroy me if I keep winning.
Do you really think this little game of yours will last?
I'll make it last. With this duel, I'll forge my own path. That's what it means to be a real duelist.
You're so oblivious. Win or lose, you'll always be a prisoner of the system, Zeke. Some of us just learned how to thrive inside the gilded cage.
I refuse to be trapped in this cage. This is my next step towards freedom. Let's duel. I'll take the first move. From my hand, I summon Sonic Bird to the field. Now I'll use its special ability. I add Advanced Ritual Art to my hand, but it won't be staying in my hand for long. I'll activate it right now. By sending Tri-Horn Dragon from my deck to the graveyard, I can call the Great Magister of the Black Arts. Now descend, the Magician of Black Chaos! I'll set one card. That ends my turn for now.
Very well. It's my turn. I draw. Yes. Let's begin with this monster, the Black Stone of Legend. By sacrificing it, I'm allowed to call upon the symbol of terror from my deck. Rise and serve your master, the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Red Eyes? Interesting. But why bother summoning him? That monster is no match for my magician.
You're a fool to underestimate me, Elmstone. I have something far worse in store for you. I'll enhance the power of my dragon with this, Polymerization.
You're going to fusion summon?
Correct. Watch as I combine the Red Eyes with Gearfree the Red Eyes Iron Knight. By melding these creatures, I'm able to forge a destructive force of incredible power. I fusion summon Red Eyes Slash Dragon.
What's this? The Slash Dragon? I've never seen that form of Red Eyes.
You and the other Abyss duelists have been forced to scrape by your whole lives, using the cards others have simply thrown away. But I have the strongest monsters money can buy. The power I command will tear you apart. Red Eyes Slash Dragon. Attack as Magician of Black Chaos. Silverite Shadow Slash.
Are you mad? Their attack points are equal. They'll just destroy each other.
Appearances can be quite deceiving, and I always get the result I want. Witness the special ability of my Slash Dragon. Since it declared an attack, I can equip a warrior monster from my graveyard to it, increasing its attack by 200 points. Now, destroy the Magician!
Not bad. But by destroying my monster, you activated my trap card. Michizure! The Magician of Black Chaos may be gone, but it will drag your monster into an early grave.
Yes, it's the same strategy used against Derek. But your underpowered trap card won't work against me. When my Slash Dragon is targeted by a card effect, I can send the equipped Gearfree to the graveyard in order to negate your card and destroy it.
No! It's the perfect counter!
I'm not done quite yet. I'll play my spell card. Red Eyes Insight. By sending another Gear Free from my deck to the grave, I can add Red Eye's Fusion to my hand. But I'll save that card for later. For now, I'll set this card face down and end my turn.
Fine then. It's my turn. I draw.
Not so fast, Elmstone. I never said I was finished with you yet.
What?
After you draw, I play this. Trap Dust Shoot.
No way!
That's right. This trap card lets me look at your hand and return one monster back to your deck. Just as I thought. You wanted to find another ritual spell to summon the Blackluster Soldier, but that won't work. Shuffle Sonic Bird back into your deck.
This is bad. This trap card was timed perfectly. I can barely do anything with these cards now. Sakuretsu armor can't destroy his Slash Dragon. I'll switch Sonic Bird to defense mode. Then, I'll summon my Presider of Rituals in defense mode. Your move.
Those weak monsters won't stand a chance against my mighty dragons. You may have thought my Slash Dragon was powerful, but it's far from my strongest monster. From my hand, I activate Red Eye's Fusion. Thanks to this card, I can perform a fusion summon using the monsters in my deck.
A fusion using monsters from your deck? You mean a card like that exists? That's ridiculous!
You never stood a chance in a duel against me. I send Red Eye's Black Flare Dragon and Meteor Dragon Red Eye's Impact to the graveyard. This new servant will incinerate your life points. Come and serve your master. I fusion summon Meteor Black Comet Dragon!
This isn't good.
This card will bring you to your knees, Elmstone. I activate Black Comet Dragon's effect by sending another Red Eye's Black Dragon from my deck to the graveyard. You take damage equal to half its attack points. Meteor Blaze! Let's battle. Slash Dragon. Attack his Sonic Bird. Silverite Shadow Slash.
That Gear Freed card will equip to his monster again.
That's right. Now my monster will become even stronger. Finish it off. Now, Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Take out his Jin. Comet Storm.
How can I stop him? He's so much stronger than the others.
I already know your hand doesn't possess a single threat to me, but I'm different from the others you faced. I'm not taking any chances. There will be no miracle this time. I activate my spell card, Roll of Fate. By rolling a die, I can draw that many cards and banish the same number from the top of my deck.
For someone so certain of his victory, you're relying on luck?
Today, fate is on my side, and I'm about to prove it. The die result is 5. I draw 5 new cards.
Oh no!
I told you, Zeke. Your chances of winning do not exist. My deck was carefully constructed using many of the most powerful dragon cards ever made. You may have found success against the other duelists here, but this duel isn't going to be like the others. You've already fallen deep into the terror of my deck. Due to the effect of Red Eye's Fusion, I can't summon any other monster this turn, so I'll set these 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Alright, it's my turn now.
Stop trying. What can you even do?
I won't rest until I break the chains of the abyss. I activate my spell card, Graceful Charity.
Go ahead. It won't change a thing.
The lights are out. The wiring in here is even worse than I remember.
Anyway, now that I've set these 3 cards, I'll end my turn. It's your move now.
I I draw.
Something wrong, Cole? It's your move.
I summon Red Eye's Wire into the field. The overwhelming might of my dragons will devastate you, Elmstone. This duel is over.
You're wrong. This duel isn't going to end the way you think.
Don't take that tone with me. Your delusional threats mean nothing. My power will incinerate what's left of your pathetic deck. Black Comet Dragon. Attack his life points directly. Wipe him out!
It was foolish to summon another monster when you already had the advantage. Now that you have 3 monsters, I can activate my trap card. Radiant Mirror Force!
What?
That's right. Since you have 3 monsters in attack mode, all of them are automatically destroyed.
No! How unexpected! But I hope you didn't think it would be such a simple matter to survive this turn. You're still going to lose.
What? But all your monsters are gone.
Oh, really?
But that's impossible.
You don't get it, Elmstone. Your third-rate trap card is barely a stumbling block. This worthless revolt will end with your sacrifice.
It's